goodness gracious. I did not do my due diligence there. Hey, everybody. This is not the Bulls versus the Bandits. This is definitely the Bulls versus the Atlanta Fire. Get that going there. Change the scoreboard here. Oh, I'm falling down on the job today, everybody. We are starting just a tad early. Thanks to everybody that jumped on here already. I see some folks joining in. I'm Justin Cole, your MC on this journey of some absolute dimes of a victory for the Bulls this weekend. Just come off a 7-0 victory over the Bandits. Now we got to see how we're going to stack up against the Fire. Hey, Sean Sparks. Thanks for watching, man. So Bulls be warming up. They're in their black jerseys as the away team this time. We got big number 13, Elijah Cole, pulling up Tendy duty. That's my boy. Got himself a shutout on game one. Awesome to see. It's been fun to watch this whole team do their thing today. About a minute 40 left in the warm-up here, and we will be underway. Thanks, Sean. Absolutely, man. I have fun doing it, so appreciate everybody watching. So again, if you have access to the chat and want to drop us a line, like old Sean here, feel free to give us a shout out, say go Bulls, whatever you want. Let's keep it constructive. That's all I ask. All right, guys. We'll go ahead and give a shout out to our coaches and say thank you. Appreciate all they do, all the time they spend out on the ice with the kids, and I work the camera, so. I don't have a button or a graphic for her, but we'll go ahead and say thanks to my lovely wife, Lauren Cole, as she's in here freezing to death to run the scoreboard and timer for us. So thank you, Lauren. Well, seconds left in this warm-up. Here we go. Bulls will get the pucks up and get a quick word in from Coach Josh. All right. We will see who we're going to have leading us off here, but usually it's Keegan's line that leads off, but lately, I think at least in the last game, we had Jack's line starting out on a couple of periods, so we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. Coming up for the Bulls, we got Keegan, Sasha, and Gus. Keegan tapping the ice, getting them pumped up here. Back on defense, we've got Big Ben, and I think that is Lucas Colmajor with him. Puck is dropped. Bulls win it 4, but the Fire steal it immediately, throw it into the Bulls territory. Lucas Colmajor drops back for it. Using the boards, he's going to try to clear it around, but the Fire put a stick on it. They're still in the zone. Gus Federley drops back. Gus uses the boards but can't clear the zone. Fire chip it back in deep. Cole Major chases it behind the net. Lucas got some space now. Sends it up to Gus, and oh wow, Gus all on his own out there. Takes a shot. The goalie blockers it aside, and they're going to clear this one out. Cole Major gets it right at the blue line. He's going to set it up for Ben Como. Gets over to Gus. Gus slaps it in deep. Keegan Brennan right there with the forecheck. Keegan trying to take it, but oh, they cannot keep it in the zone. And on a breakout now, Elijah shuts it down. Elijah Cole staying frosty, doing what he does back there. Remy Uptain out for the faceoff. Remy, Will, and Nate out there for the offense.
Go, go, go!
Will wins it forward. Now Will on the attack, makes one move, sends it on net, and the goalie just dives on it, but plays it. It's still live. Fire trying to clear it. Parker Allen steps up and keeps that one live for the Bulls. Nate pins it against the boards. Now Nate has it. He winds up and fires. Hits a defender in the back of the leg. I know that hurt. Nate can't put it on net. Fire's going to try to clear this one out. Here comes Jude. Jude gets out of the zone. He's going to go D to D. Gets it over to Parker. Parker skating it forward. Loses it off his stick, but Nate was there. Now Remy has it. Remy skates it in. Remy comes around. Gets behind the net. Remy and Will still battling for position here. Will has it. Will sends it over to Parker Allen, who puts a zinger on net, blocked by the goalie. Nate Key digging for it in the far corner. Parker Allen trying to battle against the boards and keep this one alive for the Bulls, but they clear the zone. Now Nate has it. Nate on the attack, takes a shot, and the goalie comes up with a huge save. Bulls have been putting a whole lot of heat down there, but the goalie's been coming up aces.
Let's go. Keep your eye on it. 5-hole.
Jack attacks out there. Ethan and Caleb with him. Back on defense, Parker and Fisher. Excuse me, Colton and Fisher. Bulls win this one. Ethan has it behind the net. Fends off one defender. Oh, loses it off the end of his stick. Jackson there to help him out, though. Fire come up with it. They skate behind their own net. Ethan's there with the steal, or at least the disruption. Now Jack's there. Comes off the stick. Caleb Doro feeds Ethan right in the slot. Ethan almost tagged up with that one. Goes over the net, though. Fire trying to clear this one. They do get it around Colton, but Colton's right there. Steals it back, feeds it backhanded to Ethan. Ethan can't keep a handle on it, and they're in the zone now. Caleb drops back to help out. Really great back check by Caleb there. Rims it around, looking for somebody on his defense to help him out there. And Fire loses it off the end of their stick, and Bulls clear it now. Fisher skating it into traffic, and that was offsides. Came off of Fisher's stick, and he was gliding, tangled up with the Fire player. And
Don't hold up when you get in the offensive zone. Chase it.
all right, so face-off, Keegan Brennan's out with Gus and Sasha. Fire win it back to their defense. They clear the zone now, so Bulls got to tag up. Send it in deep, and Bay is dropping back there to help Elijah out. Gus has it. They clear the zone, but it goes right to the Fire defense. Sasha gets it up to Keegan. Keegan now has it. Making some moves through space. Defense collapses on Keegan. They're going to rim this one around for the winger, and they're going to clear this one out. Bay's going to have to run it down. Bay hits Big Ben. Big Ben goes right back to Bay. Fire's got a whole lot of pressure on here. Bay using the body, gets it up to Gus. It's Gus. It's Gus. Gus takes a shot wide of the net. Fire clear this one out now. They try to go around Bay, but she sniffs that one out and sends it right back up for Gus. Gus has it, tries to center it, but it's a little too far in front of him. Keegan steals. Keegan's got it now. He takes a shot. It's still loose. And Sasha Dedu cleans up the loose change for the first score of the game. Really great work by that line. 8:24 left in the first. Bulls strike first blood. We're going to take a line change here. Remy, Nate, and Will out for the Bulls. On offense, we got Jude and Lucas Coltmajor out on defense. Remy wins this one. Tries to get it back to his defense, but there wasn't quite enough on it. And they're going to get Remy, I think Remy for a trip. Might be Coltmajor. Yep. It's going to be Lucas. So your Bulls are going to go on a penalty kill. Oh, no, wait. That was Remy. I think that was Remy. I can't tell who they put in the box. Nope, definitely Lucas Coltmajor. That's okay. All right, here we go. They go D to D. Forward pressure from Will. But the Fire send it in. Looks like Jude's going to get there first. He's sending it around, but nobody's on that far side board. Remy digging it out of the slot, pushing his man to the boards. Really great job there to box them out. Nate now has it on his stick. Nate skating wide. Tried to feed Will in some space, but couldn't get it to him. Now Will has it. Will skating wide, trying to beat the defenders around the edge. Can't quite defeat him, so he chips it forward. Fire try to send this one up ice, but Bulls doing a really good job clogging that neutral zone, not giving them a whole lot of space to get it down there. Now they do. Jude picks it up, sends it around for Remy. Remy gets there, sends it to Will. Will to Nate. Nate now has it. Well, can't get a handle on it all the way. Remy comes up to sling it forward. Fire does a really good job stopping it at the blue line and not giving the Bulls an opportunity to really do anything shorthanded. Nate has it on his stick now, skating up the far side boards, crosses the red line and throws it in deep, so no icing. Will right there with the forward pressure. Here comes Jack. The Jack attack is there. Tries to center it, but there were no Bulls home. Ethan Buck in there throwing his weight around. I love to see it. Coltmajor skated up. Will kicks it down out of the air to keep it from going farther in the neutral zone. Ethan Buck is there. Ethan skates wide. Spins around, looks for an outlet pass. Gets one up to Caleb Doro, and we have too many men on the ice. Yep. Too many men on the ice. So we will go right back on the penalty kill. I think somebody jumped out of the box and probably shouldn't have.
Let's go to the net, Fire. Go to the net.
So they're going to put Fisher in the box for that too many men call. Bulls got to kill another one here. Fire win that one. They send a shot on net, but it goes wide right. You can hear his mom was not happy with that early butterfly. And
Over the middle. Send it up to the top.
Fire get it. Try to settle it down. They go to center one. It's blocked by Coltmajor. Coltmajor gets it up to Ethan. Ethan skating through the neutral zone. Ethan on the attack. Takes a shot wide right of the net. Gets to Colton. Colton tries to center the pass, but loses his feet, digging for it off his back. Defense dropping back now. It's Big Ben and Ethan. Big Ben just boxes the guy out. Doesn't even reach, just uses his body to screen the dude. And Coltmajor pokes it forward. I'm sorry, that was Colton that poked it forward. Elijah with the kick save. Bulls clear the zone. Fire's going to have to tag up now. Here comes Ethan with some forward pressure. Going to make him pass. They try to get it past Jack, but Jack puts a stick on it. They do get in the zone. They take a shot, and Elijah just covers it. He knocked it down, jumped on it, settled that one down. We were a little discombobulated there.
Come on, get it to the net. Let's go, Fire. Press the net.
All right, here we go. Fire win this one. Send one on net, but it's wide. Trying to center one, but it's immediately picked by Keegan Brennan. Keegan turning on the Jets. Keegan makes one miss, gets in the zone, but he gets bodied off the puck. Really nice job by 91 there. Try for a pass over, but gets off the stick of the winger, and they center a pass right there, but Keegan steals it from him before he can shoot on Elijah. Keegan looking for the outlet pass over to Gus, but it was a little too far in front of him. Fire intercept. They send it right back down our way, and Jude's going to circle with it, chip it out wide. He's looking for, that was Gus. Gus tried to get the one-time touch pass over to Keegan, but did not connect. Bay now has it back in our defensive zone, using the boards up to Gus. Gus to Keegan. Keegan tips it to himself. Keegan takes a shot, and the goalie shuts that one down.
There you go, buddy. Beautiful.
Goalie's coming up with a lot of good stops today. Bulls are going to have to work on that passing and stretch the defense out. So here we go. Remy for the face-off. Fire win this one back to their defense. They try to tee this one up and clear the zone. It does get out, and Cole Major's going to have to hustle back. He does. Bodies a man off the puck, steals it, and starts to skate up. There wasn't a whole lot of pressure there, but he lost it in his skates. Tries to backhand one out and can't clear the zone. Remy coming in to help out there. Now they've cleared. That should have been offsides, but now Remy throws it up against the boards, and it's in Fire territory. No icing. Will with the pressure. They use the boards to get up. Now it gets to Cole Major. Cole Major to Key. Nate winds up a slapper. It gets high. Remy there to clean it up, but nothing doing. Cole Major tips it back to Will. Oh, Will could not connect it. The goalie got the pad out there. Will has it. No pressure. Will throws it over to Nate. It gets to Bencomo. Bencomo winds up a howitzer, and it's wide. This one's going to come around and probably clear the zone here. Bulls dropping back on defense. Cole Major harassing the guy there. He elects to just tip it in deep into Bulls territory. Big Ben sends it up. He was looking for Jack, but it gets to Nate. Nate and Jack are skating with it. All right, Nate against the far side boards, gets tangled up, but Jack's there picking up the pressure. Cole Major against the far side boards. Fire are going to clear this one out with a backhand, and there's not going to be enough on that for icing. Parker to Will. Will gets it up to Jack. Jack goes across looking for Caleb Doro. Caleb trying to settle it down, but it's stolen by 91. Comes off of his stick, and they're right there to play it. Jack Hooper cleans that one up. The Jack attack never lets off the gas pedal. That kid is 100 miles an hour from the minute he hits the ice until he makes a score or sets somebody up for a score, and I love it. Jack with number 2 for the Bulls. 2:10 left in the first. Jack wins it over to Ethan, but it bounces through skates, and so the Fire are going to throw it in deep, and that's an icing. Wasn't quite across the red line. Really good play on both sides of the ice here by both teams. Neither team giving up ground easy. Fire win this one back to their defense. They throw it up the boards, but Fisher's going to settle it down, sends it back in the corner. Caleb behind the net pursuing. They get it up, but Jack stops it in the high slot. Jack throws it up towards the net. Caleb is going to get it as it bounces off of a skate. They send it back in. That's a high stick. It's a high stick. Yeah. We'll have a face-off. All right, line change for the Bulls. We got Keegan Brennan, Sasha and Gus out with him. Keegan wins this one, tips it forward for Gus, but Gus can't put a stick on it. It gets to the corner. Fire going to try to get this one out. Bay Thomas holding the blue line there, but the Fire eventually break out there. Jude's going to have to back check hard. Elijah kick saves. They spin it on him again. He stopped about 3 or 4 shots. Oh my goodness gracious. Elijah Cole coming up, aces there after a long period of inactivity. Now Keegan Brennan in the Fire zone. Keegan coming right at him, shoots it, and the goalie swallows it up. Very nice save by the Fire goalie.
Drop the mic. Nice.
Keegan, Gus, and Sasha are going to stay out there. We're going to trade some defenders out and get Lucas Colmajor and Big Ben out. Bulls win it back to Big Ben. He checks up, looks, tries to throw it on net, and man, he couldn't quite get it out there. Now we got a breakout. Lucas Colmajor throwing the Jets on, trying to get back there. They try to shoot it on net, but it's really wide. Not much to that one. Big Ben hits Keegan. Keegan up to Sasha. Sasha in the zone. Defenders pinched on him, and Gus throws it up against the boards and gives everybody time to catch up. Keegan intercepts that one. Keegan tried to center it but couldn't get a handle on it. And 88 tips it back his way. It's going to stay in the zone. Gus is right there. Sends one towards the center. Sasha tried to clean that one up and tip it in, but not a whole lot going on. Colmajor fans on it. He sends it back in the corner. Sasha tried to pin that one but couldn't get to it. This one bounces up and hits Lucas in the face. Now Keegan's on the attack. Keegan's not going to give him a whole lot of space to work. It's Keegan Brennan, takes a shot right as the buzzer sounds. Wow, what a save by that goalie. So some exciting hockey here in the first period. We'll be back after a quick break. Fire win that one, but it's quickly intercepted by Nate. Fire pushed forward, though. Nate gets it now. Nate trying to make some moves through traffic. Too much traffic in the way, though. And as we enter the zone, it's turned over. And now the Fire are going to tip it back our way. Remy on the back check, though, not going to let them have it easy. Our defense has got to be careful and not get burned. Remy Uptain playing like he's 10 foot tall and bulletproof. And we're going to have a penalty somewhere, somehow. It's going to be on 22. I didn't see the call holding. So your Bulls go on the first power play of this game. Coming out for the power play line, we've got the Jack Attack. We got we got Big Ben and Parker Allen back on defense. Jack sends it in the corner. Fire, clear this one out. It jumps over Parker's stick, and it's a breakout. They shoot on Elijah with the kick save, and the Fire player falls in the net as he makes the shot. Elijah managed to jump out of the way. Got a little fist bump for the effort there. All right. Defense got to be real careful about that breakaway. Jack wins this one, gets it over to Ethan Buck. Ethan can't quite catch up to it. It gets over to Caleb now. Fire clear the zone. They're standing them up right at the blue line pretty well. Big Ben gets it now, circles behind the net. Gets harassed by a forward from the Fire. Can't clear the zone now. Parker Allen whiffs on it. Parker picks it up though, trying to skate it out, but intercepted by Fire player there. Now Caleb Doro picks it off. He chips it forward, looking for Ethan. Now Ethan's got one guy to beat. Ethan skates wide. Gets tangled up and they both fall down. And that's going to be offsides. Should have been offsides. Ethan was, maybe it never cleared the zone. I don't know. Holy smokes. Ethan shot it and it went right under the goalie's glove. Ethan Buck scores number 3 for the Bulls on the power play goal. Way to fight through. Even though he lost his feet, he jumped back up and got in the play. I thought that one cleared, but I guess it didn't. It's hard to see in that near side board. Brennan out for the face-off. Fire win it. It gets over to Jude, though, and he sets it up for Gus. Gus skating in the zone, right up the middle. Gus backhands it over, was looking for Sasha, but Sasha was a little too far behind him. Keegan now has it on his stick. Keegan trying for the wraparound, but blocked by a Fire defender. They're going to rim this one around over to Bay. Bay winds up, throws it in at the center. Fire back to the boards. Bay, this one clears out. Bay's going to have to get back a little bit. Back check there by Sasha helps her out. Over to Keegan now. Keegan skating through some traffic. Got 2 defenders in front of him. Tries to toe drag, can't get it. Sasha's there to help him out. Keep this play alive. Defenders are just collapsing on Keegan. Bay to Jude. Jude tips it over towards Gus. Gus throws it in up the boards. Gus steals it and takes the shot, but it ramps off a stick and over the net. Now Keegan trying for it. Keegan gets it to Jude. Jude kicks it to himself, sends it into the corner. They're going to clear the zone again. Bay's going to have to truck it back here to prevent an attack on Elijah. She gets it over to Sasha. Sasha kicks it forward. Keegan's right there with the stick lift now. No other defenders back. It gets to Gus. Gus takes his shot. Sasha's right there trying to clean it up. Nothing doing. Cole Major checks in on defense. Fisher goes to Gus. Gus winds up and fires at the net. Keegan was right there trying to tip that one in. Keegan still battling against the near side boards. Moves in. Gets close to the crease. A touch pass for Gus Federle. And Gus rams that one home on the one-timer. Great job, Keegan to Gus. Gus was set up right there in the low slot and just pounded that one in the back of the net. Remy Uptain checking in for offense. Will Federle and Nate Key out there with him. Out on defense, Lucas Cole Major and Fisher Renicky. Puck is dropped. Fire win that one forward. Fisher intercepts it and sends it right back up looking for Nate. It bounces funny, and so Nate's going to have to play catch up there. Nate and Remy trying to put the forward pressure on now. Nate Makes one miss, skates up the far side boards, gets tripped, and that's going to be a penalty on the Fire. Well, 77's going in the box for them. Your Bulls going back on the power play. Last power play was very productive for us. So let's see what we can do here. With Remy checking out, we're putting the Jack attack line back in. I think that's a smart move, as Jack's line has been very productive with the passing and moving the puck around. Jack wins it back to for Pennington. Pennington tried for the DDD pass, but they read that all the way, and now we're on the rush. They take a shot on Elijah. It goes low. Elijah uses the stick and bats it aside, and now Colton fell on the puck and can't get up. They finally blow the whistle. I think they're discussing delay a game. I'm not sure, but Colton lost his feet and just fell and could not get up because they were poking sticks underneath him. So I'm not sure if this will wind up being a call or not, but
Looks like they agree with you. No, they put him in the box.
it does look like they put Colton in the box for delay of game, but I really disagree with that call. He lost his feet and just fell and couldn't get back up. But not for me to decide. So we'll be 4-on-4 hockey for just a minute.
What do you mean? No, the rider's not out. That's Daniel coming by. He got a sick time. That's what it was. Something was wrong with him. There's been a lot of discussion, a lot of negotiation going on.
Boy, you need more cash?
He's going back to court. What's your ISP?
Is Vinny? The opposite.
We do have him on. We can give him a video review.
Replay. I'm gonna pull it up.
Okay, they took Colton out of the box, and Fisher's going to be serving the penalty. I'm not sure what happened there.
He might be hurt.
I think they're ejecting Colton. Yep, it looks like Colton's been ejected. He's got to go to the locker room.
So it's a major.
So it must have been a major. Yeah, it's a 3-minute penalty on us. So Bulls will have to kill a major here. I don't have time to fix the timer, so apologies for that. All right, Bulls win it over to Caleb Doro. Caleb trying to skate this one out, sends it up, intercepted by the Fire. Big Ben was right there to help keep that one from going too far. Now Jack picks it off. Jack on the move. Jack's got some space to work. Comes off his stick, though, and into the far corner. Jack sends that one towards the center, but nobody was home to help him out. Fire try to clear this one down. Ethan Buck's got to turn around and chase it. No pressure, so Ethan's just going to waste some time. Sends it around for Big Ben. Big Ben tries to poke it forward, does get it to Jack. Oh, Jack loses it off the end of his stick. And now Ethan has it. Ethan skating forward. Ethan in the zone, takes a shot, blockered aside by the goalie. Fire going to throw this one all the way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing. All right, so to recap, they got Colton for a major for something. I didn't see the call. I didn't see the hit that supposedly got laid, but called him for a major. Lauren's leaving me, so I'm going to do my best here, y'all. It's her fault if the time gets messed up. Keegan Brennan out for the face-off with Sasha. Fire win it forward. They get past Bay. Bay's going to have to hurry up. She gets it over to Parker. Parker to Sasha. Sasha tries to feed Keegan in the high slot, but they pinch on Keegan again. Send it out, and it's going to get back to Parker. Parker settling it down. The Fire have cleared their penalty now. They're at full strength, so Bulls on a penalty kill. They take a shot on Elijah, and he just swallows that one up and says, not today. All right, Bulls win this one back to their defense. Jude sends it up for Nate. Nate moving through the center. Defense playing very soft, so Nate's got a whole lot of space to work here. Nate turning the Jets on. Oh, intercepted by one of the Fire players, and they clear the zone. Jude chips it over for Cole Major. Cole Major can't get a handle on it. They're on the rush now. Wind up. They take a shot, but deflected by Jude. Cole Major has it, tries to tip it around, but number 11 puts a stick on it. They backhand it towards the net. Picked up by Remy. Remy's going to rim this one around, and it beats the Fire player. Cole Major pushes it out into the neutral zone. Lucas trying to battle this guy off. Gets around one. It's just Lucas and the goalie now. Lucas drags around him, and Lucas Cole Major gets the score on the shorty. We'll still have 40 seconds left on the penalty kill. 6:12 left on the clock for the second period. Bulls win this one over to Ethan, but it's intercepted immediately by a Fire player. They push into the Bulls zone, but Ethan Buck is right there throwing the body around, not letting them have an ounce of space easy. Ethan pushing forward. He's got Jack with him. They're going to call that offsides. I'm not 100% sure, but sure. So we'll have a face-off outside the Fire zone. Puck is dropped. Fire win that, but they can't quite catch up to it. Jack's going to keep this one alive for the Bulls. Sends it into the far corner. They send it around, picked up by a defender. He's assessing his options, skating forward. The Bulls not putting any pressure on there. Jack's got to tag up, so he finally does, and Ethan sends it in. Still not a lot of pressure from the Bulls there. Parker Allen sends this one on net, and it's tipped by his own player, and Parker Allen's going to come up with a score there. Fire defender tried to put a stick on that and wound up scoring on his own goal. But that one goes to Parker. Bulls up 6-0.
No, this is the best team in the league. They've beaten every team since they're in. Yeah,
Keegan Brennan pushes the face-off forward, but doesn't come away clean. He does get it over to Gus, but Gus is pinched off of it by the Fire.
I mean, you were there last game, the last tournament. They just were playing way better.
Keegan can't get a handle on it here. It gets to Gus. Gus looking, checks up, sends it to Sasha. Sasha in the zone, trying to get it over to Keegan. He does. Keegan moving through traffic, sends it back to Gus. Gus almost had number 2 there. Gus gets cross-checked and then a high stick to the head, and they finally call that one dead.
I think he expected it. So
So 22 is going back in the box for the Fire. All right, Bulls on a power play for the next minute and a half. Fire win that one back. Remy pursues in the corner. He tangles up with one of the Fire defenders. Now Remy has it. Remy gets pinched into the boards and skated off the puck, but Nate came in to help him out. Remy picks up his own pass, chips it up for Will. Will can't get a handle on it. The Fire dig it out, and they send it back towards our defense. Fire coming out of the zone now. They get around Bay. Jude's backing up with Bay. Jude gets there first. He skates around, looks for his options, taps it up to Remy. Remy can't. Now Remy does clear the zone, throws it down. It jumps over the stick of a defender, and the Fire backpedaling a little bit. That's going to be an icing call. Trying to hit number 94 deep in the neutral zone, but it jumped over his stick. And so we'll have an icing. 4:01 left in the second. 44 minutes left in the power play. The Jack Attack line's coming out now. We've got Fisher and Lucas Colmajor out for defense. Caleb Doro sends it over to Ethan Buck. Ethan Buck spins it. Oh, Ethan Buck shot it through traffic. Goalie was screamed, and Ethan gets number 2. I don't know if it's his third or not. I think it's just his second for this game. Lauren really wants to fire off that hat trick button again. Fire wins the face-off. Jack's right there to disrupt it and keeps it from being an absolute push on our side. Fire on the offensive again. They go to take a shot, and I think Elijah landed right on top of that. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Right underneath his pad. Great stop by Elijah. I don't know if you can hear the sighs from his mom over here, but she was worried about that one. Jack Hooper out for the faceoff. Fire win it. Try to center a pass, but Fisher was right there to push the guy off the play. Colmajor collides with one. It's behind the net. They send it around looking for Jack. Jack has it now. Jack's got some space to move. Jack sends it over for Ethan. Ethan checks up, sends one at the net. It bounces off the goalie's pads, and Jack was almost there to tip that one in. Ethan tries to go cross ice, but the Fire read that all the way. Ethan has to get back real quick and help out. He does. Fire still moving in the zone to get it right in, and Elijah stones in. They feed Colmajor deep in the neutral zone. Colmajor's got to beat one. He can't beat him. They throw a shoulder at him as he's going to shoot. And Ethan Buck retaliates. They have not blown a whistle yet. Fisher winds up and tries to shoot. Caleb Doro now has it on his stick, and that's going to be it. So they're going to put number 98 in the box, it looks like. Bulls back on a power play. And Lucas Colmajor is going to get a penalty shot for this one because he was on a breakaway. All right, whistle's blown. Here comes Lucas. And Lucas gets another one. Lucas Colmajor on the penalty shot. Great effort there. .230 left in the second period. Keegan Brennan out for the face-off. Tries to get it over to Gus, but can't connect. Now their Fire's going to throw it in deep in the Bulls' territory. Ben Como back for it. Big Ben checks up, tips it over for Gus. Gus can't keep a handle on it. The Fire have it in the high slot. Nothing doing now. Keegan makes a couple of guys miss. Gus is way down ice. Gus has to dive back. He was over the line, but they're still going to call him offsides. he dove back over that line like Pete Rose going to second base. That's a baseball reference for you old people that remember Pete Rose like I do. All right, Keegan Brennan out for the face-off. Parker Allen steps up and sends this one right back at him, but just kind of a scrum going on in the neutral zone. Keegan has it, settles it down, looking for Sasha in the center, but it jumps over Sasha's stick now, and the Fire have it on the attack, and they're going to call, I think, Sasha for roughing. Good call there. I heard that hit. I didn't see it. Sasha will serve a penalty. So it'll be solid PK now. The Fire cleared their penalty when we scored. So Bulls will be short a man for the next minute and a half. Remy sends this one at him, but the defenders stop it at the blue line. They wind up in Fire, stopped by Bay Thomas. Bay hits Nate in the center of the rink. Nate skating around, killing some time here, gets through traffic. Remy's there to help him out as the Fire put a stick on it. Fire going to rim this one around. Bay's going to try to steal the boards and stop this one from going out, but it does get in the neutral zone. Remy sends it back at him. Again, killing more time. 56 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Bulls. They slap one up against the far side boards, but Bay didn't let him have it easy. Jude Cody dropped way back to prevent any kind of breakaway. They throw one at the net, but it's wide right. Bay taking up position to block that centering pass. They go to take a shot, but Bay with the stick keeps that one from getting anywhere. Jack now has it. Breaks out. Now Nate Key has it. He's got one guy to beat. Sorry for my bad camera work. Takes a shot. It's off the post. Bay Thomas playing defense like that's like her thing. They shoot way over the net. Jack tries to hit Ethan in space, but the pass can't connect. Intercepted by the Fire. Jude Cody battling a man off the boards. They get it to Bay. Bay uses the boards to get it to Caleb. Caleb chips it up for Ethan. Ethan now on the attack. And that's going to be the second period. Your Bulls go into the third, up 8-0. We'll be back in just a second. All right, here we go. Start of the third period. Keegan's lines out for the face-off. Got Gus and Sasha. Back on defense, we've got Big Ben and Parker. Fire win it. They throw it deep in Bulls territory. Big Ben gets there first behind the net. Doesn't have a lot of time to assess the situation. Fire putting a lot of pressure on. They get it at the blue line. They're going to use the boards to send it around behind the net. Number 8 picks it up, flips it forward, but Bencomo sends it around looking for, I think that was Gus. Nope, that was Sasha. Now here we go. Gus Federley has it in some space. Gus and Keegan. Gus, nobody's pressuring him. Gus goes back to his defense. Parker Allen fires a bullet. Defended by the goalie. Parker Allen backhands it forward, but can't get it very far in the zone. Trying to get it up to his winger there, but nothing doing. They kick this one out. Elijah's going to play it up to Big Ben. He sends it up for Sasha on the near side board. Sasha pushes it forward.
There you go.
Fire trying to slap it right back at the Bulls, but nothing doing. Big Ben was there.
Go.
Fire pick it up at the red line. Skating in the zone now. They pinch on him at the last minute, and it looks like Keegan stole that one. Sends it up for Gus. Gus in the zone. Gus moving. Gus takes a shot. It's over the net. Fire hit the rebound and send it around to the near side boards. Or far side boards, excuse me. Fisher Renicky digging for it. Fisher gets knocked off his feet now. Keegan trying to get it against the boards. They send it around. It gets to Lucas Colmajor. Colmajor, again, not letting them have it easy. Sasha can't hold on to it now, and it clears the zone, but all the Bulls check up. Keegan looking for Sasha, but it was behind him, and the Fire pick it up now. Fire in the zone. Oh, and they're going to get Gus for that. Gus shouldn't have done that.
Go to the net now, guys. Go to the net.
I'll set the clock still running, so I'll set the penalty as soon as it hits the board.
Let's go, Delma. Put it to the net. Let's go, Daniel. Go to the net with it. Come on, hot dog.
There's 2 minors. So we've got a 5-on-3 here as they put Caleb in the box as well. So 2 minors. Oh, I'm sorry. We got 2 minors, but there's still 4 players out there. Nate has it. Nate's in open space now. Nate making guys miss. Nate in there. Tried to send that one at the net, but it goes right through the crease. Remy Uptain picks it up. Remy battling 2 guys off. Remy backtracks and gets the pass. Gets it to Colmajor. Colmajor pushes forward. Too much going on. Nate steps on the puck and loses his feet. Remy's backing up with Fisher. It's just Remy and the offenseman. They throw it on net, and Elijah dives on that one.
He had a good butterfly there. Nice solid butterfly.
There's a little bit of tape on that stick.
36 seconds left on these penalties. Puck is dropped. Jack wins it forward, but it gets right to the defense. They rim it around behind the net. Jude Cody gets there.
Go to it.
Fire, circles. Jack puts some pressure on. Now Ethan Buck puts a stick on it. Caleb Doro comes in to help out. Fire send it right back to number 8 downrange. They chip it towards the net, but the Bulls defenders do a really good job of boxing him out of the slot there. Jude Cody deflects that one away before it even gets to Elijah. Can't see what's happening over there in that far corner. Jude Cody has it again. Trying to clear the zone. Bulls can't get it out there. Caleb Doro disrupting plays as much as he can, but Fire putting all kinds of pressure on the Bulls here. We're back at full strength now. Jude skating. Nobody's pressuring him, so here they go. Now it's Ethan and Jack. Ethan tries to tee that one up, but it gets stolen. Ethan picks it back up, tries to get it over to Caleb. Jack is there to help out. They try to clear this one, but Bay gets it. Bay sends it back towards the middle. Caleb tries to send this one on net, but it's wide right. Jack trying to go to his defense, but not enough on that one. Jude Cody gets there, gets it over to Caleb. Caleb lets everybody check up, and he's going to throw it in the corner. Smart decision. I think we're going to have an offside still. I thought everybody had checked up there at the blue line, but perhaps not. 6 minutes, 23 seconds and counting.
Let's go, John. Let's take it down the wing. Take it right down the wing.
Fire win that one forward. Sasha puts a stick on it. Big Ben lays the wood on it, and it's way back in Fire territory. Keegan Brennan there on the forecheck.
There you go. Now go after it. Go after it.
They rim it around. Gets to Big Ben. He sends it right back around looking for Gus. Gus sends it around looking for Parker. It gets to Keegan now. Keegan makes one miss. They pinch on him and poke it away, and Big Ben can't keep up with it. So now Parker has to get over there. Parker gets punched in the face. Big Ben sends it across the ice and into Fire territory. Gus Federley digging, trying to get back there. Fire going to clear the zone here. That was offsides. A little after whistle activities there going on. Remy Eptain out for the faceoff. Again, glad to see Remy on the ice today after he took that knee injury yesterday. Fire win this one forward, but the Will Federley puts stick on that and interrupts that rush. Now Fisher flings it up ice. Remy Eptain's right there. Remy turning the speed on. He's lost it up in the air. It's loose right there in front of the goalie. The goalie finally puts a glove on it and stops that play. Good cover by the goalie. Good job by the defense there to box the Bulls out of the slot. Remy wins this faceoff, pushes it into the corner, goes and gets his own pass.
Let's go. There you go. Go after it.
Fire going up the boards, trying to clear this one. Cole Major pins it, trying to get Will Federley has it on his stick. Kind of a pile up there at the blue line, but Will goes wide, opens up some space, tries to pass it to Remy, but it goes behind the net.
Now send it.
Cole Major stops this one from clearing. He goes back in, skates up. Cole Major now gets it over to Will Federley, and Will Federley jams that one home. Great job by Cole Major to see Will on the backside and make that pass across. Excellent teamwork there. Jack's out there now with Caleb and Ethan, but the Fire win this one forward. They're barreling at the Bulls with a head full of steam. Bulls trying to clear this one around the side. They get there to disrupt the play. Defender sends it right back up into the far corner.
Let's go, guys!
Caleb Doro lofts this one up and into the neutral zone. Jack's going to run it down now. Jack can't quite get there. Caleb blocks it and keeps it in the zone. Now Caleb's on the rush.
There you are.
Defender comes in and poke checks it away from Caleb. Ethan Buck goes with a backhand, hits the goalie right in the chest.
Whistle blow.
And Ethan was trying to clean that one up, but they'd blown the whistle already. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in this game. Jack and Ethan out for the face-off again. Jude and Bay back on defense. Fire win this one. Caleb pokes it out, stops that play from developing, gets out of the zone. Bay has it. She goes to Jude Cody, her defense partner. Jude hit Ethan on the far side boards, but he's going to have to retreat now. It gets between his feet now, and Bay with the poke check to disrupt that one. Jude sends it around for Ethan. Ethan runs into the referee. Ethan making some moves. Ethan's going to break out of the zone here. Ethan gets a stick lift and run into the boards. And they're going to get 11 for roughing. Or cross check. Fire wins the faceoff. Retreat behind their own net. Gus is there with the pressure, though. Keegan Brennan intercepts it against the near side board, skates into the corner, flings it in for Sasha. Sasha can't get to it, loses his feet. Parker Allen stepped up and put a stick on that, gave Gus time to back check, and the Fire dump it in deep. Big Ben gets there first. Ben hits Gus. Gus skating. Bulls got to watch out for the offsides. Gus skates in the zone. Gus tries to center it. Sasha can't quite get a handle on it. Goes in the corner. Keegan Brennan fending off people. Gets over to Parker. Parker winds up and fires. Sasha with the tip. Great job by that goalie to defend that. It gets over to Big Ben now. He sends it back in the corner. Loses his feet, though. Sasha picks it up now. Sasha gets absolutely destroyed against the boards. And that's going to be the game there. Great job by both teams. I know the score doesn't reflect it, but the Fire put a ton of pressure on Elijah back there. Well, that's going to be it for this SYTHL weekend. See you guys on the next one. Go Bulls.